Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I will do another front-end mentor challenge and this time it's about an age calculator app. Well, a website, but it's still an app. Okay, anyway, so here is our style guide. Oh, that's a very big font size. Okay, and we have the fonts provided for us. So I will show you how you can load fonts that you have in your project. So first, as always, let's declare a styles file or global. Let's go with a folder instead. So styles, then global.css. There we go. And we don't need to use the terminal with this because we are going to use the live server in here. Here the root. And just declare all the properties as always. So CLR. So it's pretty good to like prefix your CSS properties with CLR if they are colors. Just some sort of a guide. So anyway, we have primary purple. So I should probably skip properties so it's okay. Okay, I have please wait a moment. Okay, I actually turned off my noise suppression, the other one, because I have two noise suppressions, and this one I'm using right now is free, or rather it's like there's a free tier, there we go, and around 60 minutes. And I turn on the one in OBS when it runs out. I'm not sure if the voice quality actually gets affected, but who knows. So I hope it's better now. Anyway, let's go with base font size, or you can just declare the font size itself on this selector itself. So we have 32 pixels. Okay, and then the font family will be okay. I forgot the semicolon, pop-ins, and then fallbacks if it doesn't exist. Big system UI and sans are what's this? Oh, it's italic. Okay, that's pretty cool. So italic. So is that the default one or what? Hold on. So let's go with HTML, just like before, text rendering, optimize. Let's go with speed this time. Then for WebKit browsers or Safari, text size adjust. What else was that? Oh, background color. So with this, let us check the design that we are given. Let's go with desktop design. Okay, the background seems to be the gray right here, right? Oh wait. Um, yeah. Oh no no no. This right here is for the input placeholder, I think. Oh that's pretty cool. My cursor can be seen now. Okay. This placeholder with a DD, MM, and YYYY. Okay, so I think it's this one, the CLR neutral light gray. Let's go with that and see for ourselves. So this is HSL var R neutral. Where's that? Light gray. And the color is black, right? Yeah. So there we go. Of neutral of black. Okay. Okay, what else do I need? I guess font synthesis. This is just telling the browser that we don't want it to come up with its own bold and italic font styles if it does not exist in our directory project or project directory and the user's local fold or local storage where the fonts exist or in their system or device. Okay, anyway, let's go with fonts. And this is where we will load the fonts provided to us by Frontend Mentor. So just say font face and the font family will be the name of this font. So we have Poppins. And the URL will just lead to the fonts itself. So let's load the regular first, and then the local. First, we want to tell um, the system that, oh, if it doesn't exist, this one right here, then try to load the local one. Or is it the other way around? Okay, I need to search that up. But anyway, let's just do it this way. And the font style would be normal. Font weight would be 400. So this is telling the browser that this is the font, or this is the font to be loaded if the developer, or if you declare that you want the font weight to be 400 and the font style to be normal. And I'll just do the rest and pause the video right here. Okay, it's pretty much done now. And I think I forgot that you should not put commas in between this. If we check the instruction here, there's no comma visible. And we'll see later on if that's the case or not. Alright, let's try to load this in our CSS. Oh, and before that, since in the design, the the main content is centralized, we can just say that the body will have a background, no, not background color, a display of grid and place items center. And of course, I forgot that the box sizing would be border box. And then all the elements will inherit that box sizing. Inherit, and of course, margin 0, padding 0. We'll just provide our own padding and margin. Okay, let's start loading this right now. Down here, link, rel, style sheet, href, to the global, slash it. And for fonts, you need to preload them since they are vital in the page. So we can just say preload as style, or is it styles? I keep forgetting these things, but we'll see with a warning that we will get when we open our browser or local development server. But anyway, styles, fonts, there we go. And just remove this and start our live server. Okay, let's type it here. Localhost 1000. Did we get the background color correctly? Let's check. Yes, we did. That's pretty cool. Or is it the lighter one? Let's try the lighter one. What color was that again? It was off-white. Okay. Oh, I think this one is more accurate, no? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, now let's check if, oh wait, I need to bring this up here. There we go. And inspect. Let's check. Okay, there we go. I think it should be start. Okay, it works. Nice. Let's check if we actually had the font family loaded. Oh, I guess we did not load it. Oh wait, we did. We have Poppins. But the font for this is, oh, it's Poppins. Why did it say? I guess it loaded pretty slowly. I'm not sure. But hey, it works. There we go. Okay, let's go with div here as the container. Or, no, let's do it this way. Instead of the body, you can say the main tag, then a main height of 100 dvh. Now, dvh pretty much means dynamic viewport height, which wherein the browser will take into account the kind of like touchscreen buttons you see in your phone. Okay, so running, nice, and then we'll just have the card. If you can say section or just a div. I'm pretty um bummed out with thinking about accessibility and semantic right now. So like a section of age calculator, I'm not sure, but we can go with this. No class card and container, I guess. Then a div again. So let's just that container 11 max width of 1400 pixels, or I guess 1440. Padding inline. Okay, why is it so small? Oh, no, that works. Padding inline of 2 RAM and a margin inline. Okay, let me just move the editorial width. There we go. Okay, let's go to the design. Okay, so I think I need to move the card actually, because we gave the padding to the container, and based on the design, there's some space around the edges. So that's definitely a padding. So let's just move it by one more hierarchy right here. Oh, and it seems that they are separated by 3, right? So this seems to be separate, isn't it? It should be. So we'll just have first, should we go with the section or the div? Let's just go with the div. And then the class name of section of inputs. And then you can have, so that be a box here, and a box here. So we'll have 3 boxes. So class name, input, container. And then we'll just have a label for day input. Then we'll just say day. Is that correct? Okay. And we will just make this to be equals to text transform, so that we don't have to capitalize each and every letter, because in here we will also make this into small letters. So anyway, type is text. Oh wait, should we use a text or a number? I think it's more semantically correct if we use the type text or type number. There we go. And we just have a number here, and we'll set a maximum to this to be equals to 30. Oh no, the minimum amount of days there are rather is, I think, wait, in February, is it 24? Yeah, I think it's 24. So max 24 and min 1, because there's no 0 or anything like that, right? And a placeholder. There we go. Pretty cool. And we'll do the same thing with the month. Input inner label for month input. Alright, I forgot to add the ID. ID day input and the name of day. Excuse me. Okay. This one will be month. And same input type of number. ID of month input. Name of month. Max. How many months are there? That will be 12. And then I guess a minimum of 1. So January 1, right? Yeah. Okay. And then a placeholder of MM. So that will be a 2-digit. So is there a way to like turn this into 01, then this to like 01 as well, like 2 digits, turn them into two digits without using JavaScript? Let's try. Is this possible? Nope, it's not. Okay, we'll see later on. And then we'll just do the year class container label for, and then we'll just set the limit or the minimum for this to be equals to maybe 1900s. Is there someone alive that was born in 1900s? I'm not sure. So year input, name, year, max. Guess we can go with 1930 or min, not max. And the maximum of, I guess current year will do. Yeah, let's not put the maximum there. I guess we'll go with 1900s. Why not? There we go. And oh, okay. Should be input container. And a placeholder of why. Now if I try to edit something, we'll start with 1900s. So, much faster to get there. But we can input some numbers anyway in here, so I guess that's fine. What's the next one in our list? That will be this right here, the HR and then the button. I think this button is the submit button, so we'll make it into a button. Here, no, down here. There we go. Let's not give it a class name, or do we need to give it? No, probably don't. Let's give this HR. And then a button, ID submit button, type button, and then we'll just grab the logo from the assets, images, and icon arrow. Alt icon arrow logo, width of maybe 32 pixels. Yeah, or I think it's supposed to be bigger. Let's go with 48. Okay, it's pretty cool. Or you're actually not seeing what I'm saying, so there we go. Okay. Now what's next? That would be the 3 results container. So just have another div because I don't want to think about semantics right now. But we can probably use something like a list, an ordered list, or probably a section, and just say that this is a section of something, and hide that heading tag. Like for example, section, and then have something like h2 and say that section results, and give this a class. So this is done in Tailwind already. Just say SR only. And you can style this to have, so let me show you how we can do it. So right now we can see the section of results text, right? So let me just style that SR only to have position of absolute, so that this does not get up in the way of the document flow and the layout. Like for example, if you have a grid, it will not be placed in the grid. So just say absolute, oh, not absolute, but absolute, width of 1 pixel, height of 1 pixel, for flow hidden, and index of negative. And there we go, it's already hidden, and we can see it in the screen at all. Okay. Oh wait, you are actually not seeing it, so let me just this. There we go. It cannot be seen anywhere. Okay. So let's go back to coding. And I guess I'll just skip it. So we can just say class section of results. Then we'll have the first line. So these are just a flex, maybe a flex direction of column. And then this is one whole container itself. Each is it each row? Yeah, each row. So the first row, oh yeah, the first row will have, so I think we can turn this into letter spacing. But how can we attach? Oh wait, we can use before and after pseudo elements, so that we don't have to target two elements and insert them separately, because that will be too much JavaScript. Now let's use pseudo selectors for this, the styling in the underline and letter spacing, just to match it. That should be good, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have ID. Oh, no, not I. Okay. ID here. So, and then just div here. Class name. Result label. Guess we can give this an area described by result label. Or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. Yeah. Area labeled by, not described. Or yeah, let's go with area labeled by. Your result. Let's just go with, and the next one, result container, ID months result, a div by month result, class of result label, and just say months. That's correct, right? Yeah. Oh, months, years, months, and then dates. Okay. We'll have another one. Let's just copy this, paste, change this to day, this to day, and change this to day. Okay. Nice. Okay. First, let's style the card. Let me just grab the design. And if we check the mobile, actually, you can see that it's just getting squished right here and right here. So I guess we can say that the width is dynamic, or is percentage to its parent container, maybe. Yeah. So maybe we can use a clamp. Okay, let's do that. So just this and go start card. So card will have a display flex direction of column. Gap of no, I think there's no gap. Maybe 0.25. Padding of definitely 2. And then the border ranges on the right side that you can see here is probably just a very big border ranges. So let's go with border bottom right ranges is 100% maybe, and just border ranges all in all with 1 rep. Oh, we need to add the background color actually. So background color, that should be the color white. Okay, and it's too big. 50% probably. There we go. That's 50%. Let's try 55. No, probably 35. Okay, let's just go with 25 or 50. Let's check the mobile first actually. Yeah, that's 25%. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, 25. And if we try to increase that, oh, you're actually not seeing it once again. I should move that. There we go. I try to zoom out actually. Oh, it's still the same. Maybe on mobile we can make that 25%. You're not seeing my editor this time. There we go. 768 pixels. Card will have a border bottom right edges of 50%. So now if we have to go and if we zoom in, we get that. Okay, excuse me. You're not seeing it again. So let me just show you. Zoom out, zoom in. We get that small corner and zoom out. We get that big one. Okay. And now, of course, the width of the card should be equals to maybe 95%. Alright. The container, of course, should have a width of 100%. There we go. Oh, and now I need to make this smaller. And the padding is too big. Oh, 1 rep? Thanks, 1 rep. Is that 1 rep? Probably 1.5. Okay, that's good. And the border ranges is of the other corners is around 0.5. Okay. This one probably 35. Oh, 30. Okay, I think it's got to do with the height. Yeah, it's definitely got to do with the height. So, I guess we can give it an aspect ratio. Let's try. Ratio 16. Alright. Yeah, I think that did it. So if I try to show you, there we go. Okay, I think it works. So now if I try to check the mobile, so on mobile it's actually around 12 by 16. And on desktop, 16 by 12. So now if I try to zoom in, and we get that. Okay, very good. Very cool. Let me just move my editor again. There we go. As you can see, I've added the aspect ratios. Okay, now let the style. I think, is there a shadow? No, I think there's no shadow. Okay, let's style the input container. So what class name did I give it again? Check. Section of inputs. Okay. So down here, display of flex, gap of 1 rem. Align item center, just to centralize them vertically. There we go. And I think the gap is too big. 0.25. Yeah, there we go. And of course, you can grab now section of inputs, labels for each of them, and give them a font size 80%. It should be very small, so let's check. Let the sign. I think that's around 0.875. Did I do it right? Oh, it's really this small. 75, 675. Okay, that's it. Maybe 25. Okay, too small. 5. And let's go with that. And the font weight 700. Color of HSL or XLR. And I think that's the same as the placeholder, right? Yeah, it is. So it's the same as the placeholder, smoke gray. So we can just give this with the label and then the placeholder input. So to get the placeholder style, the placeholder of an input, just grab the pseudo selector. So color. There we go. I think the font can be around 35. Let's be 75. There we go. So now if we check our browser, we are slowly copying the label as well. Oh wait, I think the label is much bigger. Let's go with 5, 0.5. Yeah. And the letter spacing. So just this. Okay. Where was I? Alright, we need to change the letter spacing. So pretty much means how many spaces do we want each letter to have in between each of them. Okay. That sounded right. Did it? Didn't it? Who knows? Hope you understood what I said. Okay. 0. No, up 2 pixels per 0.25% of its width. I think that's how this is calculated, the unit. Not totally sure though, but yeah, there we go, we achieved it. So we should be around 175 and I forgot the text transform to uppercase. Now if we check and I show you the browser, okay, I think it should be equals to that. No? Yeah, I think they're the same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. So probably make it smaller. Yeah, let's go with 4, no, 4.4 RAM or 375 RAM, 25 RAM, 275 RAM. Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay, nice. So let's go back to our editor and style the section of inputs container. Input container right here. And just give that the inputs input container display of flex direction of column, and a gap of 0.5. I think that's too much. 0.25. Okay. Now let us style the input. So we have section of inputs, input, a padding of phone rep. Okay, too much. So you are definitely not seeing this right now, but I will let you see it in a second. Yeah, I think that's good. And the width should be around, or min width, min be around 2.25. So why is my other input not getting that? So let me just show you what happened. Please wait a moment. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I don't know what happened there, but okay. So you can see it's the year one is trying to take over everything else. Although I did declare a min width already. So I'm not sure. Let's check the styles. Okay, let's try maybe just the width itself. Well, that works. I guess we can go with 2.5. Okay. And try to refresh the page to add the placeholder. Okay. The padding definitely needed more push, so let's go with 0.5. Oh, 0.375. Yeah, and the placeholder will have a font weight of 700, just like the label. Okay, and we can give them, okay, we can give both the button and the input. So just the resets. So let's put this above actually. Maybe right here. That sounds fair. Padding 0. Oh wait, I think we already resetted it. Yeah. So let's go with background color transparent instead. Border 0 or border none. Outline equals to var cellular outline. Transparent if it does not exist. So transparent is much better so that in high contrast mode the outline can still be seen. It's just for accessibility reasons. Oh, the first one should be the width actually. So this is a shorthand for outline width, outline style, and outline color. So we have outline width, 2 pixels, and of course outline style solid. And now we can style this one down below with a border radius of 0.25 rem, a border of 1 pixel, solid HSL. I think that's the same color as the placeholders, right? Yeah, they are the same. So var cellular smoke gray, and I think it has some opacity, so around 0.1 or 0.5. It should be here, but inside the var. Yeah, there we go. Let me show you what the browser looks like right now. So it probably needs some more padding and a bit more font weight, that's for sure. So let's just turn this to 800. Oh, I think that's much better. Yeah. And the placeholder will have a bit of an opacity. So we can just say here. So still make this reusable over for text opacity. And by default it's 1, or the opacity is full. And in here, opacity for text, opacity 0.5. Oh wait, what happened? 0. Oh, I placed it in the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, much better. And I think it's around 7.5. 8.75. Okay, much better. Let me show you what it looks like right now. There we go. Very cool. And the font size is probably much bigger. So let's go with, or the input itself. Font size is, yeah, the font size is that big, right? Yeah. Okay. So we can increase the padding to be equal to 0.5 and the mean width or the width be around 5 rem. Okay, much better. Oh, the max width of the card should be around 1000 pixels with how it's looking right now. So let's go to the container and give it 1000 pixels. Okay, much better. Yeah, things looking the same now. Almost the same. I will just increase the label by a tad bit to be around 375. Okay, much better. Okay, that's it for the inputs. Nice. Okay. Now let's go to the next one, which is the button container. So let's go to our editor again. Let's grab the button container right here. So the HR, since on the design, we can see that the button actually gets centralized. Should be around. Let me just give the input a clamp first. So clamp. Minimum of 2.5 RAM. Pixels per viewport width and 5 RAM. And let's try to increase that a bit. Okay. 16. Still not doing it. 20. There we go. Let's try to make it smaller. Okay, should be responsive. Show me the beat. Why is it not getting smaller? So you should be seeing this actually. I'm trying to make the input responsive. Okay, so first I will actually change the padding of the card on mobile to be equals to 1. I think the 0.5 RAM, right? So 1.5 RAM vertically and 0.5 RAM horizontally. And on desktop, be 1.5 RAM. Okay, maybe 1 RAM. There we go. And now they should be, the inputs should be responsive. Not sure why not. Yeah, I'm not really good with clamp values. So let's see here. Maybe 30 viewport width, 20. Okay, there we go. It's being reduced slowly. So let's try to make this smaller now. Okay. Good. Okay, that's good. but it's still too big. So let's go with 15 and reduce the font size to, so it should be 1 rem. So we'll just give this a clamp. The minimum would be 0.75 rem. There will be 2 pixels plus 15 width and okay. And the same with the placeholder. So section of inputs, input, and section of inputs, input, placeholder. So I should probably show this video. Okay, I'll show this to you. There we go. And probably 10 before with, then 0.675, 5 before with, 2 before with. Okay, there we go. 4 pixels per 4 with 3. Okay. Now let me show you the browser again. I try to adjust this. Okay, it gets bigger. And there's some sort of overflow here, so instead of a width, we can say min width. So go to the input, min width. Oh, okay, I guess just do it itself, and we increase this to 17.5. Let's try to reduce this. Okay. Maybe 2.5. Then 2 pixels. Let's go to 3. And then the padding on mobile is the same as what we have here. Okay, never mind. It's not actually overflowing. It's just a placeholder that's overflowing. So yeah, maybe 2.75. Okay, much better. Let's go back to the normal viewport width. There we go. Okay, just the design itself is pretty time consuming. Not gonna lie. But yeah, let's start styling the button now. The input section is now responsive. So we have position relative, display flex, and on mobile we will centralize the button. So there we go, find item center. And then we will also have, oh wait, you're not actually seeing the code editor. Let me just grab that. There we go. So only screen and width of 768 pixels. Button container will have a justify content. And then the HR will have a box sizing content box, adding a position of absolute with 100%, margin of auto. So what this does is centralizing a absolutely positioned element. I learned this from Kevin Powell, and it's set up so. And I'm not sure what happened to the line, but let me check that real quick. Okay. I did say width of 100%, but why is it right here? Oh, okay. Button container HR. There we go. Okay. And of course the height be just very small. Okay, then the background color of HSL var cellular smoke gray over 0.5, and the border. Okay, you can see it, right? Okay, pretty good so far. And let's check the design if it actually matches what we have. Yeah, I think it does. Maybe make it a bit smaller, so around 0.05. Oh, 675. Yeah, there we go. And the background color is probably smaller, so 0.175. Okay, that did the trick. And now we can just style the button. So let's go back to our editor. And the button will have, so let's just have submit button. Okay, submit button will have a padding of 1 rem, a width of, I think that's around 4 rem, the height of 4 rem, so we cannot shape that circle. So border ranges percent, background color of HSL cell bar cellular primary purple. There we go, and it's too big, so around 2 rem, I guess, since we gave it a padding. Yeah, so now we say display flex, inline flex, line item center, justify content center. Okay, maybe 2 rem padding, not much, 5. Okay, 1 rem, put 25. Okay, check. No, that's 1.5 rem, that's for sure. And I guess the width will be 1.5 rem. Okay, let's reduce the width of the image to be equals to 36 pixels. Okay, now let's go back to the design. Oh wait, I think it's supposed to be that big. Okay, it's my bad. So 48, 48. Okay, I'm not actually pressing shift. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. And I guess we can make it so that images will have a width of 100%, not width of 100%. Oh, I guess it's too small. Wait, what happened? Is it the height? Height of 100%. Or is it the object fit? Let's check. It's definitely the padding. Yeah, there's too much padding. Okay. For something so small, so we definitely had overflow issues by then. Let's just fix that real quick. 0.5. There we go. Let's make this 0.75. 675. Nice. If we check the desktop design. Okay, and check the browser. We have almost identical ones. That's pretty cool. And a cursor of pointer. Now I forgot something about accessibility, and that would be focus states. So let's do that real quick. So let's just grab, I'll give this guys a back shadow. So just like always, just say var cell back shadow, and by default is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then we'll have another one with for cell ring, and by default transparent. Oh wait, I think it's the other way around. So let's go here for ring by default 0, 0, 0, 0. Then we'll have the offset, the same default, and ring offset here as well. So now we can declare their focus state. So button, when the button is focused on and it is visible, same for the input. We want to give them a 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, and 4 pixels. Offset 0 pixels, keep the same ones, but 2 pixels this time. And then CLR ring offset of HSL or CLR white. So it's the same one as the background. CLR neutral white. And then the CLR ring to be equals to current color. But of course, for our primary button, that is a different scenario. We just have submit button. Focus visible. And say that its CLR ring is equals to its primary background color. So primary purple. And we have a double var here. That should not be the case. There we go. And a CLR ring offset to be equals to white. Okay, so now if we try to focus on them, there we go. Oh, and of course, I think we have a problem with the offset. So let me just show you the code editor, which I keep forgetting to swap out every time because I'm kind of new to this, getting the hang of it. But let's see. Here, learning offset. Okay, there's a typo. So let's go back to the browser. Come on. Go. Still the same. If I try to increase the offset to ring offset, okay, wait. Current color, ring offset, HSL, or oh, no, ring, okay. Current color. It is correct, but you're not getting the color white. Try to make this 8 pixels, the offset. Okay. Ring offset, ring offset. Okay, just to check, I will try to give a spread to the ring offset. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, I forgot about the outline, so let's just add the outline. So I will show you my code editor before I forget. Color B, Okay, then let's give this a transition property of opacity. Let's just go with box shadow, and then we'll change box shadow button and transition duration or base transition duration to 50 minutes. So now let me show you the browser again. Here we go, we have some animations, although it's somewhat malfunctioning when it comes to the ring offset. So I'm not sure. Maybe increase the ring to be 12 pixels. That should be very big. It is big. Maybe there's a typo error with the color white. So seller not show white. And check down here. No, not there. Okay, I will show you my editor again. Keep forgetting. Where is it? Go. Okay, that is huge. Per pixels. I guess that's fine. It's just the design. Okay, we're taking too long with the focus states, so I guess this is fine. So ring offset. Okay, so I guess that's fine. Now let's proceed to the results container. Here we go. Alright, for the button, I'll just give it a hover state of just a background color or the opacity to be reduced just a bit, and include that in the transitions. Now if I try, there we go, we have some effect. Okay, so let's go back to our editor, which I keep forgetting again. There we go. And now let's style our results container. Let's go to HTML file. Okay. Just get rid of the bug with the transparent side scroll bar. And we have section of results. So down here. Okay, let me actually check first if the button is responsive on mobile. Okay, it is. Very cool. And let's just reduce that by a tad bit. So let's go back to our code editor. Let me just put this back and the editor back. There we go. Now add media. Only screen. Min width 768 pixels and submit button. We'll have the width and height equals to whatever it has right now. So, meanwhile, on mobile, around 2 rem and the height of 2 rem. And the padding will be reduced as well, so maybe around 0.5. Now let's try that. Let's try to check that out. Okay, it's much smaller now. Very good. Very nice, rather. Okay, let's go back and grab our browser. And then section of results. Let's start styling. Okay, section of results. We'll have a display of flex, a flex direction of column, and a gap of 0.5 rem. Okay, that's progress. So let's check the design actually, because I am kind of lost. Oh, the active state of the button is actually giving it a background color of black. Okay, that's my bad. and the focus state of the input is giving it the outline or border of purple. Okay, I am back. I paused the video for a bit. Okay, where were we? Alright, the button. So upon hovering over the button, it should have a background color. So let's go here. So since we only have one button anyway, we'll just go with button, hover, background color. HSL for CLR, control, offset, black. So let's check that out and add that to our transitions. Color and the border for the input. So let's just remove the opacity. Okay. I think this should be down below because of CSS specificity. I think I pronounced that right. I hope so. And it's taking over the background color, or this background color declaration is taking over. So we'll just put that down. And there we go. Although I think we have the wrong variable name. Off black. Okay. It's off black, not offset black. Pretty much the same thing, but you know, naming conventions. There we go. And the opacity though. Why is the opacity still being adjusted? Opacity. Oh, check there. Okay. So in here, it should have the same. So submit button. When it's over, being hovered at and focus visible. And we want to bring offset to be close to that, so let's share that out. Oh, it's not working. I guess that's fine. Let's make it like that. Because we need to spend more time on designing here's the result container and the JavaScript logic as well, so we shouldn't spend too much time on this. Well, let's go to the input and change the ring equals to 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 2 pixels, and the ring offset to be half of that. There we go. And then the what do we have? CLR ring, not CLR ring. Right. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. CLR ring to be equals to HSL for CLR primary purple. Now, if we try to focus on the inputs we have, just show you this right here. Pretty cool, right? And we should reduce the opacity as well. And check the design if it matches. I think it does not match active states. Just check that here. Yeah, that's definitely the border, but I'm just trying to do it with the back shadow instead. So I guess it's around 1 pixels, and the offset is 0 pixels, and then there should be no opacity. Okay, there we go. We copied it nicely. Okay, and the button hover state is the same as well. That's pretty cool. Although we're having this weird when we save is transitioning towards the height, I think. Although we did state that we only want to transition towards. Oh, I think it's the border. Yeah. So let's. Oh wait, never mind. It's this one right here. Okay. So it's pretty much saying that when this value is invalid, or excuse me, I should show. Excuse me again. I should show you the code editor, which I keep forgetting. Okay, in here. I forgot the comma, so it looked like this earlier. And what it's saying is that, oh, the value is invalid. Then disregard this CSS declaration. Instead, apply the transition duration to all of the changes in the element. So for example, the width and whatever else. Okay, and we're taking too long on this styling, that's for sure. Okay, let's go back to the design and check this out. Okay, let me grab the HTML file like so. Then check the class names. We have section of results, and the gap is probably exact to Ubuntu right now. And let's go with result container. So result container will have a display of text, excuse me, a font size of very big, so 2rem. Wait, this is that small? No. Am I getting it? Oh, that's why. So 2rem is pretty much 2 times the base font size of the root element. That's rem, root element font size. So since we have 32, it should be 64 pixels. There we go. 2rem. So, okay, anyway. And then we have a font weight of 800 and a font. Oh, that should be the. Oh, excuse me. I think there should be. No, labels only used for. Yeah. Guess we can give this a class name instead. Label is only used for input elements or buttons, I think. Yeah. No, not buttons, because buttons have their own text. We can put text in a button, but in an input, you just say label result or result. Okay. Here you can say that result label will have a font style of italic. There we go. That is italic, right? Why is it a lot different? And it's poppins, so I'm not sure. Is it true? Is what we have really poppins? Are we loading it correctly or not? Since we are having a warning right here. Oh, we are not loading the fonts. Oh, that's why we're not loading it. Okay. I guess we can just not preload this. That's weird. Okay, let's try that. Now we have the fonts. Okay, wait, let's try to revert to the one before. Let me show you the difference that I'm seeing right now. Try to undo this. No, not that way. They're still the same, actually. So there's a problem with the way my fonts are loaded. So if you check the sources, it does not exist anyway. Although it should. So brown start. Now if I refresh this, it's not being grabbed. Okay, let's check if we had some inconsistencies. Maybe we should add a comma. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. I think that did it. Yeah, that did it. Okay. So I keep forgetting what's the right way to do things, but there we go. Let me just grab the designs again. And then the file, index HTML file, and there we go. So you can see the fonts are the same now. see, check here. You have the same roundness and to call this length. And if you check the sources or the source code, you can see that the fonts were grabbed and the styles are loaded. Let's try to now preload this, since we were probably grabbing them the wrong way. Okay, never mind that. Okay. Okay. Start shit. I wonder what's wrong. I should check. I should search more into that. But anyway, let's continue styling, shall we? So we have that right now. Okay. Let's go back to our code editor. Our HTML file, which I forgot to drag. There we go. Okay, and zoom out on the design and go to result container. Result container will have a display of flex, align items, center. Okay. And now we can go to the result label and position this relatively add, or the color should be equal to, which is for cellular primary purple. And then give this a letter spacing of calc. I guess we can have a fixed letter spacing so that we don't have trouble aligning the pseudo and after the pseudo before and after elements with text. So we can go with maybe 8 pixels. Oh, oops. That should be the result. Oh, it should be result. Now we should change this to just result. Okay, so let's try to add maybe 80, 80 just to see what it looks like. Okay, that's is that correct? Let's check the completed. I think it's also italic. Yeah. Let me show you what I'm saying right now. There we go. Okay. So let's go back to the code editor. It's probably 2 pixels letter spacing. And then just give the result container the result some width, maybe 2 rem, 2 rem, just so it matches the font size, or I guess not, 4 rem. Okay, that's too much. Let me show you what I'm saying right now. Let's go with 2 rem. Let's check. Okay, maybe not adjust the height. It's me. Okay, there we go. Maybe 3 rem. Okay, so this is for the pseudo elements. Or maybe we can just jump straight to JavaScript so that yeah, just separate the values instead. Now let's go with this. Okay, let's give this a width. Okay. And give it an italic font style. There we go. So now if I try to copy say 3 months, 26 days, and then 38 years. Okay. So not the min width. Much better, and give it a gap. Here. Okay. And then the gap in the section of results is actually non-existent. There we go. Okay, we pretty much copied it. Nice. Let's check the mobile design. Yeah, I think that's the same thing. Okay. Let's see here. I think we should remove the letter spacing. Okay, much better. But how can I achieve the underline? So we can attach attributes here saying that, okay, this is empty. So data text or data empty equals. We just this correctly. And let me grab the editor again, which I keep forgetting. So here, data empty equals to true. So, and for a result that is empty, we'll give it the before element and after element. And of course, first we should give the stylings of these pseudo elements. So just grab them. Position absolute, content none, with 100%, 50% in this case, a height of 1 rand, background color of HSL or CLR, primary purple. What else am I missing? Top 0, left 0. Why is it not showing? Alright, it's because there's no width on the result container. Okay, so maybe when a result is empty, so result data empty equals true, you can give it a min width of 3 ref. So now if I show you the screen, we can see the years, months, and days. And the height 100%. Okay, and we should put the pseudo elements at the bottom. And the result before will be at the right of 0. And its left property will be set. So now we can see that. And their width is around 40%, I guess. And the height of 0.5. So if we check our code right now, this is what I have, and check the design on empty ones. Okay, we are close. So I guess around 4M when it's empty, and a bit of a gap. Yeah, a bit of a gap. Okay. And then I think it's top, not bottom. Okay. Oh wait, I think that is centralized. So 50% and then transform, translate y, 50%. There we go. And it is slightly skewed, so skew x ground to deck or 2 pixels. Is it pixels or degrees? I forgot the measurements. Let's try a big one. Okay, it's degrees. Okay, let me show you my browser. I keep forgetting. And there we go, as you can see. And now we will just remove the data empty attribute. So if I remove the one at the bottom, you can see that it's gone. So that's how we are going to toggle it on and off. And I think that's pretty much the same design. Yeah, this is on mobile. Okay. And we should reduce the font size a little bit just to make it somewhat more responsive, you know. So maybe font size of 32 pixels. And it's green. So font size is 32 pixels on the desktop, but I guess we can have 8. Yeah, sounds good. There we go. Okay. Now let's get to the fun part, which is after 1 hour and a half, finally we're getting to it. I will just take a quick water break. I will be right back. Alright, one important thing is to check the error states. So this is because with error states we will already have we need to add we need to already have the texts right here, the elements for this. Okay, so in here we can say for section of inputs, we can just attach an attribute saying that an error occurred, data error. It's true. And say that the color will have an HSL for cellular primary light red, and this will be for the input placeholder. Oh no, not the placeholder, but the input border. So first the label, and then for the border of the input, so input border. Okay, I keep forgetting once again to show you the code editor. Okay, so we have this right here, border color, just L for cellular primary red, like so. And let's put this down below, just to have the cascading of the style sheet take into effect. Okay, so here we have the border of the input, change to the color of the primary red, and of course we will have a text error to have a color of HSL for cellular primary right. And since the font weight was declared, oh never mind. So I was saying that the font weight was declared on the section of inputs, but it was not. I forgot to add this to the input itself. Okay, there we go. So input, let me just move this. to section of inputs label, section of inputs placeholder, and section of inputs in. So it's actually not necessary. Just do it like that. Okay. And it should be double column. Nice, nice, nice. What else do we have? I should show you what I have actually. There we go, I have that. Okay. So where was I? Alright, the error. So the font weight, 400. And the font style. So this is actually probably not necessary, but we'll see later on. So let's just not add that. Font style would be italic. So let's see what we have. The error. Okay. Let me check. Okay, the label will have that color. Good. How about the other errors? Must be in the past. Must be a valid day. Well, we can't truly go over the board, can we? Oh, we can. I did set the max though, so max of 24. Oh wait, it should be mini. It should be 30. Why is it 24? Oh, okay. That's my bad. It should be 31 actually. That's 30. That's 30. Not 24. Excuse me. 31. The math is max 12. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have this 3. How about the other errors? Oh, I think there's only 2 errors. So there's one more. Fill this required. Okay. So we'll just have a, since the text is dynamic, we can instead declare an element. So so down here, declare class error, and just give this an ID of the error. Okay, and this one for the month, and this one for the year. And now it doesn't really, let me just show you, doesn't really seem like something changed. So let's try to add maybe must be a valid here. Must be in the, there we go. See, that's what I'm checking because we have not reset font size just yet. So the error will have font size of 0.75. Too small, I guess. 475. There we go. And to make them aligned, one way we can do this is to place the errors, or to place the errors inside another wrapper. So we can have a div. No. Let me just check this out. Okay. Let's check the design real quick. Okay, so there is some sort of a gap already. Oh, what happened? What happened there? I'm taking too long. I said I was going to go with JavaScript now, but let's see. Should be down here actually. Yeah, there we go. It's down here, that's for sure. Because if we check the error, the space in the browser and in the is somewhat the same. Although the design one is much smaller, so we can solve that with giving it a margin button. Or maybe margin top and just push it a bit. Negative. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is so that we don't get this. We don't get the weird input being pushed above error bug earlier. So let's do this the same way. So class container and just copy paste everything in the order that the inputs are laid out. So there's probably a better way to do this, but right now this is the way that I think it can be done. So for example, setting the error container to an absolute position. So that's probably a better way. Oh, I think it is the better way to do this. It must be a valid error container display flex. Specify content space between gap of 0.25 rem. Okay, yeah. The much better way to do this is by using the position absolute. So let's do that. So must be valid, must be in the past. So let me show you the browser real quick. I put it to the one we had earlier. And now if I just do my magic, so saying that section of inputs, where's the declaration for that? There we go. We'll have a position of relative. And then we can just say that the error container will have a position of absolute and a top of 120%, a left of 0, and a width of 1%. It should be, oh no. It should be the input container, not the section of inputs. Okay. So input container. Okay, as you can see, okay, you're not seeing it actually. Just grab that. There we go. And it should be job 100%. Okay. And probably a bit more. There we go. And the font size is a bit smaller as well. There we go. Check the design. As you can see, we fabulously copied it. Okay. So now just a test. Let's try to add the data error to the section of, oh, okay, it should actually be input container because they are individual, wherein we can have an error in the day or just the year. So let's try to say that, oh, an error occurred. So let's go over here, equals to true, and see that we get the same error state or error style. Okay, and we can set that, or set the ring offset color as well. So let me just go here and CLR ring to be equals to whatever we have for an error color. So now if we try to focus, as you can see, it's still color red. Okay, and Finally, we go to JavaScript. Ooh, okay, okay. So, goodbye CSS, hello JavaScript. Just erase this and remove the text. And make a JavaScript file. So I won't make a folder because it's only one JavaScript file anyway. And let's go to script. Script, there we go. Source app.js. And after, because we want all our contents to load first so that we can grab them. Okay. So now let's do this. Awesome. I love JavaScript. Okay, first things first, we need to grab each input. So const all inputs equals to document dot query selector of input, or we can just say section of inputs. So in case that there are other input elements in the page that is unrelated or irrelevant to the H calculator. So section of inputs, input. So all inputs, or per each input that we have in the H calculator, element will attach an event listener to them, wherein for each change in value, we will do something with it. Okay. Oh. And of course, this should happen. So this is just for good practice when the dump content has loaded. Okay. Just format that. So now let's test this out. We can just say console.log changing, or we can just grab the value. So e.target. Excuse me. Now let's go to the browser and try to play around with our inputs. So first the day. There we go. And try to add it. It's changing very nicely. And then we have the month as well. It's getting console logged. Enough playing around, let's go back to our editor. So we need to grab the value of their name or their ID. So I guess we can just grab their ID. Yeah, okay. So we will place them in a temporary storage. So in this case, we can say const user year is equals to this right here. Oh, right. Okay, anyway. So we can just have it as an empty object. So we can say that whenever the user changes value, we can just grab the e.target.name, or we can say get attribute name, like so. And if you're not the one touching the HTML, you can say if it does not exist, then grab its ID or whatever else that you think will have its label or what kind of input it is. So in this case, we have the day, month, and year names. So we can just say const equals that. And then to add values to an object, we can say that user birthday rather, user birthday. User birthday is, or the key to that. So if this key does not exist, then JavaScript will automatically add that inside the object. So we have the name equals to e.target value. So if we try to console log that, console.log user birthday, and go to the browser and try to change this, as you can see, we have the day, we have the month, and we have the year. Okay. So now Let me just check if we actually need to add um, double digits to the input. We do need to add them, right? Yeah. So what we can do is for every time there's every time that there's a change or a key down event, so I will just add another event here. Key, maybe keyed up, or key down. Need to manipulate. Every time that there's a key down event, we want to change the value of the target to be equals to first we need to add an if condition. If the target that value the length is equals to 1, that means there's only one digit. So we are saying length here because this is the value is parsed as a string, even though the input is of type number. Okay, so that's because number types do not have the length property in them. So we can say the target that value is equals to 0, and then the target that value. So now if I try to press 2, it's not working. I don't know why. That is because when we press key down, the saved value is actually the previous value. There we go, as you can see. But that is not what we want, so how can we do this? So let me just show you what I mean. So console.log the target value and just add a label here like key down and change this back to key down. So I press this, as you can see that there's no value being console logged. And press again, we see that it's 2. That's because, again, the key down gets triggered before the input's value gets changed. So that's pretty much the logic behind this. Meanwhile, the change event listener happens when the focus goes off the input. Okay. So how can we try to console log the E first? Okay, and remove the console log here, just so we don't get sidetracked. Let's see, we have the key. Okay. And then the target value is still the previous value, right? Where is it? Value. Okay. It's just at the same place. Maybe we can have. No, we can't. Is a target that value. Maybe is that key. Will that not cause bugs? Maybe equals 0. That means there's only one digit. Definitely not that way. Uh-huh. Why is it double? Because if we did key up. Oh wait. L that add event listener key down. E that prevent defect. Or I guess that's the other way. Okay, this is kind of difficult, huh? Because we want it to be 0, 2. Hmm. I guess that will interfere with user experience, because if, for example, I try to type just 2 and suddenly it becomes 0, 2, then okay, let's just change this to just do it on the change event. It's kind of difficult. I will try to play around with this after the video though, that's for sure. So anyway, that length is equals to 1, then e that target value is equals to 0. Oh, okay, so if I try to do this, we are getting this right here, although it's pretty weird. Okay, we're getting to the 2 hours mark. Let's just be satisfied with this for now. Okay, yeah, let's just be satisfied with this for now. So let's console log the user birthday and see that we're getting the right values. There we go, grab 0, 1, and 0, 2 for the months as well. Okay. So we are storing the values. So let's grab the button as well. So const submit button equals to document that get element by ID submit button. So let me just check that real quick. Okay, we have the correct ID. So submit button dot add event listener. Click like so, and then just check user birthday or for const user birth or birthday of user birthday. So we will loop through each key. So in rather. So a key in user birthday. So I guess we can just name it key. If key let me check the error states real quick. Error for the whole form must be a valid date. This one must be in the past. Okay. So we will do a check whether the form is empty or not first. Okay, let's see. This field is required. Okay. First, we can say that okay, we can have no. Okay. Hmm. To check the values, we need to have a predefined set of keys. So maybe keys equals to year, day, and month. Let's just do it this way. So year, day, month, right? Yeah. And then instead of the keys, we can say for const key of or item of keys. And then if user birthday item does not exist, like here. Oh, you're actually not seeing my code editor once again, so let me just show it to you. There we go. So if user birthday does not exist or the item with that specific key, so I declare the keys right here above. You can just grab the input. So, oh, rather the error message. should give this ID. Oh wait, we can just do a query selector instead. So we say const input container. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's give this an ID of day, and this one the month inputs container, this one the year input container. And we can say that input container is equals to the document dot get element by ID. That would be the key or the item, and then input container. So we can just say input container dot set attribute data error true. Okay, and then we can grab the error element, const error element equals to document dot get element by ID. That would be the item, and then error or dash error, then error element text content equals to. Let me check the error state that we have. This field is required. Okay, so you can say that this field is required like so. So if I try to click on this, we should get an error, but we are not getting it. So let me just check real quick. Oh, there we go. So we mistyped the document. There we go. This field is required, and we get the error for the year as well, or the color as well. So if I try to save this, we only get the two of them. Okay. And of course, we need to remove the error every time we change the input, because if we check this, the error is still there, and that's not a good user experience on my side, or in my opinion. So we can just say that const input container and error element. So we can probably have a way to check if an error appeared or not, but for now we can do it this way. Okay, so input container error element is equals to the name. Okay, so here we have name, and then error element text content equals to empty, and then input container dot remove attribute error. Okay, so now if I try to submit, we get an error, and try to change, we get that. Okay, pardon the tricycle. I think that was loud. That should happen every time. Oops, it should be down here or inside here. Every time the key down is pressed. Okay. Or I guess we can go with key up so that we can do the one more logic as well, wherein if e dot target value, you can just input container dot remove attribute. Say that the input container is, oh, never mind. This is actually for the results container. Yeah, this right here, the purple one. Okay, so on change, what can we have? I guess when we do this, no? Yeah. So I guess that's the same thing. So since we're not doing this 3 times, we can just, just copy paste it. So now if I submit, change, there we go, and I key down, there we go, or key up rather. Okay. now, what else do we need? Well, if there's an error, then let did error occur equals to false. Just say that error occur equals to true. If did error occur, then we just return. Else we can continue on doing the operation. Excuse me. Okay. So now, oh wait, never mind. If the item exists, then we need to parse it or validate it. So the first thing that we need to validate, I guess, the year. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. So with this, the year const year or current year equals to new date or current date. So every time we submit, we can declare the current date. Okay, and then const year equals to user birthday. If item equals here, rather, there we go, you can just say that the current year, we will grab it, equals to current date dot get full year. So let me try to console log that real quick. There we go, 2023, that's good. And then we can just grab const inserted year. Did you actually see what I was console logging? Oh no, you did not. Okay. Pardon me for that. Let me just proceed for now. So we can say it's birthday item. And let's try to console log the current year and inserted year. So let me grab the browser. There we go. We got the 2023 and then 324. So this is probably a valid year. So let's just try to set the limit to be equals to 1, I guess, or to the mean to be 1. And the max year should be 2023 or the current year. So we can just have it like that, since you know the year will change. Okay, so if we try that, there we go, we have 34 and 2023. So we will just parse the item first to be equals to a number. So now if I try that, we can see that the input here is now an integer or a number. So let me show you what I did. So this is just a shorthand. So this addition sign is just a shorthand for the number constructor right here, or the number function. Or you can also do parse int. Whatever flows are both. Okay. But for now, I can just do it like this because it's what I'm used to. So now we can say if inserted year is greater than current year, we have an error. And that error must be, so we can say, we can grab it like so. Okay, so now since we are repeating ourselves, we need to have a function. So maybe down here, function set error. So we have error message. So we can grab the two containers and then item, yes, the input container that add or set attribute data error to be true. Then error element that text content equals to error message, like so. So now we can just set error. Error. We can set it down here. Set error item, and then next message is this field is what, like so. Now we can just remove this, and where else can we put it? I think that's it. Then down here as well, set error would be the item, and then must be in the past. Then we can just say did error occur equals true. So now if I try something like 2024, you'll see this error right here. Or of course you're not seeing it, so let me just grab browser, and we have that 2024 must be in the past. So if I change that to 2023, we will not get an error. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So that's the only error, right? I mean, for the year, that's the only error. So check. Yeah. Now this one would be a valid date. What do you mean a valid date? Is it 1991, day 31, month 04? Ah, is it like the April only has no, January, February, March, April? Yeah, April only has 30 days in it, and meanwhile the input number has 31. Yeah. Please wait a moment. I will drink some water. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, that must be it. So we need to have some kind of a map here. We also need to keep track of the leap year. So let me just search real quick. How can we detect leap years? Okay, based on this right here, it should be a multiple of 400 or a multiple of 4, but not a multiple of 100. Let's check. Oh, we should not get the source code because I know the answer to this, although let's see. But not a multiple of 100. So that should be great multiple of 400 and multiple of 4, but if it's a multiple of 4 and less than 400, it should not be a multiple of 100. So in this case, it should not be at, like, for example, 200, because 200 is a multiple of 4. So we can do that real quick. So we can have a function is multiple. You can just say num and then multiple of. So return multiple of. Oh wait, so the num and then the multiple of is, for example, the 400. When we divide the number by the multiple of, or yeah, the multiple of, will it be equals to 0, or the remain? When we divide rather the number by the multiple of, is the remainder equals to 0? Yes, then that means it is a multiple of that. Then the number is a multiple of this argument on the second one. Okay, so this is what we call the I actually not showing you, so just there we go. So this is actually called the what is it called again? I totally forgot. Oh no, not ampersand. Ampersand is the AND operator. Probably. Let me just search for it. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called. It's not showing here. I guess we can just call it the percent operator. Okay, but anyway, we have this right here, and now we can just say that if it's not greater than the year, that means it's, or the current year, that means it's valid. Okay, So we can just say that else if item equals month, we will still grab the inserted year. Oh wait, the month and then the date. Uh, else if items equals date. We should actually be checking the day or the leap year if the item is currently a date. So we can say the inserted year and then the inserted month. Okay, month, this one is year, and we can just use dot notation instead. So month, excuse me, and we don't need to check whether this exists or not because we already are checking it up here. Okay, that's correct, right? We are already checking it. Yes, we are, and we should put the month right here. First check the year and then the month and then the day. Okay. Let's see. So first we can say that if, okay, let's make a function actually. Function is number leap year. Num, so return is multiple num. Oh, first we can say that const is multiple of 4 equals to is multiple num 4, and const is multiple of 100. You can say is multiple num 100. Okay, so if is multiple of 4, first let me one more. So is multiple of 400 equals to is multiple of, or is multiple, then 400, and I forgot this. There we go. If the number is a multiple of 4, or rather, if the number is a multiple of 400 first, then we can just return true. Else, we can check that if it's not a multiple of 400, if it is a multiple of 4, and it's not a multiple of 100, right? Let me just check the description again. Okay, there we go. We have this right here. If it's a multiple, okay, you're not actually saying it. If it's not a multiple of 100 and it's a multiple of 4. So that is the if condition that we have on our JavaScript code. Return true. Or we can just say that if it's not a multiple of 400, we can just return is a multiple of 4 and it's not a multiple of 100. Okay, now we have that. We can go to our again and to our code. So if is number year inserted year, or rather if month, if inserted month. So let me just actually make a hash map here, or like an object map. So we can say const num2 month value pair. I'm not sure what to call it, but yeah. So we have 0, 1 or 1 for January, 2 for February. Do we actually need to do this? Yeah. Or wait. So we have to And then okay, yeah, February. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. February 3, March 4, April 5, May 6, June 7, July 8, August 9, September 10, October. So the AI suddenly did not work because I'm just using the free year, but okay. November, and then 12, December. And then we also have a key value pairs for the days in that month. So const month to um months to days pair equals to for January. So if you're saying where I'm going with this, then congratulations. January, okay, I'm not good with months. I'll go check it right away. Oh wait, now I actually remember that a leap year is actually for February. It means that the maximum days is 29, not 24. Oh, I forgot. That's how bad I am with months. But anyway, let's see here. Yeah, I want to know. Wait, we're not actually seeing the browser, right? There we go. Here we go. Okay, we got. Okay, that is kind of not a good user experience, but let's see. For January 31, March till December, yeah, 31, May, July 31. So let me just show you what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. August 31, October 31, December 31. And now for February, that is 28 or 29. Let me check. Oh wait, let me just go 28. Leap year 29, non-leap year 28. Okay, and then March 31, April 30, right? Yeah. April, May, then June 30, July, August. Wait, August, really? June, July 31, really? Then August 31. Interesting. Okay, then September 30. And then November 30. Okay. So now the magic will happen. Let's see here. So to check the day, first let's get the month. So what I'm doing right now is, since when we parse a number, the code or the prepended zero value, if it's for example single digit, will be disregarded when it's parsed as an integer. So let me show you what I mean. Certain day equals to plus user birthday item certain day. Okay, let me just say 9. There we go, we got 9, although the value is 09. So just do that, say 9. There we go, we have 09. Okay, so let me grab month. So const text month equals to the month value pair. That's right. Okay. That would be inserted month. So since the month is already validated above, oh wait, Um, okay, okay. So if the month existed, hmm, okay, okay. So month. So if for that actually, if inserted month. So since the for loop does not actually break out of the year and such, or break here, I think we should actually break it, no? Um, hmm. Okay, okay, okay. So one thing we can do is if mm, inserted here is greater than, so current year, we can just break here. Okay, current year, just break. Then here we can check for the month as well. So current month. If current month is greater than 12, then we can just break. Okay. No, we don't need to get the current month actually. It should be the inserted month. Okay. So since the error message will be inserted once we check if the month is invalid or not. And then since we will not break here when the month is invalid, we'll just check if it is invalid in the day section so that we don't get errors in parsing the day. Okay. So text month, so for example, we get 9, we will get September, and then we'll get the days in the month. So const days in the month equals to none to what is the variable name? Month to days. Month to days pair text month. Excuse me. If inserted day is greater than days in the month, that means it's invalid. So we can just say set error the item, and then let's check the error messages real quick. Mhm. Wait, the April 31, right? Oh, it's April 30. Okay. Must be a valid month, must be a valid day. Must be a valid day. A valid day. And then did error occur equals true. Okay, we are almost there after 2 hours and a half. That was a pretty quick one, right? Not bad. What else do we need? Today. So let's try to say 9. There we go. There's no, wait, there should be an error. Oh wait, never mind. There's no error because this is a valid day. Okay. And we are breaking out. So yeah. So first let's check the math. So const. So since the year has got nothing to do with the month, meanwhile the day has got something to do with the month and the year. Right. First let me just say that. Leap year, non-leap year. Days in the month. So first let me check that. If text month is equals to February, else we'll do this logic. Okay, let me check the keys we have. Leap year and non-leap year. So you can just say if days in the month dot leap year. Okay, if inserted days greater than, so now leap year is okay, leap year 29. So first we'll check if is number leap year. That would be the inserted year, and the number is greater than the leap year, then we will set the error. Else, if the number is not a leap year and the inserted and the inserted day is greater than the days in the month non-leap year, I think there's a capital Y, then we'll set the error to be the same, must be a valid day. Right. Okay. So now let's excuse me. So the day should be validated fully now. Let us validate the days. So we can just do const current inserted month. So if inserted month is greater than 12, we can just set the error to be item. Then here we can just say item as well, because item is equals to month. There must be a valid month. There we go. And then did error occur equals. Else we can do something with it. What else do we need to do with it? Sure. Say nothing really. Yeah, that's it. So if we have, for example, 29 and we have a month of 02. Okay. If inserted here. Oh, okay. If there's no dot here, if there's no inserted here, then we just return. Oh, wait. Okay. Must be a valid day. Let's check. If wait. And inserted here is not equals to 0. There we go. Or rather, if it exists. There we go. So now if I try 2902, submit, we should be getting the error on the year. So I'm not sure why we are not. Oh, what? Now it's running. Try that again. 02. Oh, that's weird. I guess there's just loading issues. Okay. But yeah, there we go. We have this field is required. So if I say 4, we get no error. But if I say 3, it should be 28 because it's not a leap year. And you are not seeing my screen, so oh, my bad again. Okay, there we go. This is not a leap year, so this is acceptable. February 2803. But if I choose 29, we get an error. But if I turn this to be a multiple of 4, which is a leap year, okay. So whenever we change something, oh, never mind, this is correct. So now we get no error. Okay. So I guess on submit, no, I guess that's fine. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, if it's ever cold, then we will be doing. Let's just do it that way. It's fine. But I guess on click, when there's no error that occurred, we can get all of them. Right? We can remove all the errors. So let's do that. We can just say, where is it? All right, up here. Item. So every time we submit, if everything is fine and dandy, we can just query selector all error. Then down here would be query selector all input container. And then, oh wait, we can grab the input container with the, let me see, input container. Oh, right. All right, the input container with the ID. Oh, wait. We're grabbing the input container, right? Yeah. Oh, with the data error. There we go. Data error attribute. So this is just to lessen the amount of times we can loop through. And I'm not showing you the code editor again. There we go. So data error equals to true. And for the error messages, I guess we can just look through all of them. Okay. So input containers dot for each container. We can just remove dot remove attribute data error, and that's pretty much it. Then for error elements dot for each, if we submit and the input is valid, then we just want to set the text content to that. Okay, so now if we, for example, let's go back to our browser, have an error, just to simulate an error, get 2902, and then it should not be a multiple of 4. Right, let's try 3 and 99, get an error. What's that first error? Let me try to do that again. 2902 2 399. Okay, that's kind of weird. I guess instead of change, you can say every time we do kill, right? Yeah, we can do that. So now, say 2902 and 399, we can instantly parse that. There we go. Okay, much better. And now if we try to say 28, we should get that empty error element text and the input container back or reset back to its previous or back to its default state. If that is good, so we are almost there. We just need to calculate the age. Very nice. Let me just take a water break real quick, and we're almost done. Don't worry. Okay, so first, how do we calculate this? So for example, we have the current year. If we just go with like, let's say current date dot get milliseconds maybe. So let's try to console log this. And 28 02 199. Oh, 158 milliseconds. What? All right, the milliseconds from 0 to 1000. That's not the milliseconds from data. Can I actually pass on the date and then pass on the millisecond while try that again? Or you know, I can just instead of filling this, just console log right off the bat. There we go. We have November. Oh, okay. So we can do a date that now. Okay, let's try 000. We get the 1970. Oh, never mind. But wait, we can do the date that now. Right. It should be until that point. Yeah, since 1970, we can do it like this. The years, the months. Okay. Uh, First, I guess we can calculate the const year diff. Const inserted year equals to, since everything is checked above, we can just grab user birthday dot year. Then const inserted month equals to user birthday dot month. And const inserted day equals to user birthday dot day. You can say that const year diff equals to current year dot guess full year minus inserted year. Then const month diff. Oh. Hmm. Month day. Oh right, wait. First in the month, we should check. So for example, if a user clicked like the exact year, and then we need to check if the month is greater than, okay, equals to plus user birthday that year. If inserted right. Mm, hmm. If inserted year, yeah. And here we can just check first if user birthday actually, right? That's because we are not skipping over. Oh wait, we are checking the year first. Oh no, yeah, it makes sense to check. I to give another statement down here, and mm, oh yeah, it doesn't matter actually, does it? It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We won't get errors. That's interesting. What was I doing? Oh right, it's because we have not added. Oh wait, the user birthday. Yeah, okay. So that means this would be undefined. Okay. Yeah, this right here. Okay, I keep forgetting my own logic, and I have not shown you the browser, but yeah, there we go. So we have inserted year, const month diff equals to current year for current date, dot get month minus insert month. Hmm. Yeah, because for example, we have the current month is November 2023, and then the user inserted January 1970. then we would have an error in subtraction. So it should be maybe the month first. The difference between the month. Okay, we can have an if statement here. If inserted month is greater than current date dot get. Let me just say const current month equals to current date dot get month. It's greater than current month, then that means there's some kind of difference. Okay, so for example, we have November, and then to January, it'll be December and January, it'll be 2 months. Okay, how can we do this? Maybe, so for the day, for example, the user inserted a day, for example, 01, 02, 1900, then the current date is November 3 or 11/3/03/23. So the day can't really subtract it, but the difference here is 122 years and 3 months and 1 day. So how can we calculate it like that? 122 years. So maybe first we can subtract the year. That seems to be the easiest one, and then just subtract it by 1 if, yeah. Okay, let's do that. So we have the year diff, and then if the inserted month, okay, wait. So for example, we have 2023 minus 1900, and we have the exact months. So that would be 123 years, no? 122 years, 11 months and 1 day. Oh wait, 10 months and no, 1 month. 122 years and 1 day. The 1 day. This is here, and just okay. This is kind of difficult. Let me just take a break a little bit. Okay, let's see. So 2023. So first, let's subtract the year or the current year and the inserted year. Okay, that's correct. And if the inserted month is greater than the current month, should actually check that in the month, wherein if the inserted year exists, and then inserted year, inserted year is or minus current date dot get for year is equals to 0. Then we'll just say that if the inserted month, so that means this is within the range of the current year. So that means if the inserted month is greater than the current date, this is in numbers, right? Then that means we have an error. You can just do something like this. Okay? Okay. So for example, we say 28, and then the current month is 11, so let's go with 12, and then 23. We get this error right here. You're not seeing my window again. Just do this. There we go. We get the error. But if I turn that into 11, we don't get an error, although we should be getting an error. So we should be doing that if condition inside the day. So checking for the day. So let's just go with if inserted. Okay. If insert if current year minus inserted year equals 0, then if inserted month is greater than current date dot get month. There we go. Or rather, if current date dot get month, or if the current month minus inserted month is equals to 0, then we can check whether the current date day of the week, not that, get date, there we go, minus, or rather is greater than the current date dot get date, then we will set the error. Set error. Item must be a valid day, and then did error occur equals true, and then just break out of the, or continue rather. Okay, and excuse me, and it should not actually be break, it should be continue as much as possible, because for example we have additional items in the array. Okay, so down here as well, you can just say continue, and then on the day, I think that's it. Let's try that out. So we can say 28. Show the browser again. So we'll say 28, 11, and 23. Oh, why are we getting that error? If inserted month is greater than current date dot get months, must be a valid month. Greater than 12. Was item? Oh wait, just inserted day. So we can just grab it like so here. Okay, and then why is this getting an error? So inserted month is not greater than. Let me try that again. 28, 11, 20, 23. Where are we getting the error in the month section? Current date dot get month, inserted month. Okay, let's try the console log. Inserted month, and then current date dot get month. check the console. We have 28, 11, 3. We have 11 and 10. Why do we have 10? It's November 3. Well, I'll show the console log the current date that we have right here. Okay, 28, 3. Yeah, so why? Get month. Why do we get 10? It should be 11. Huh. Hmm. Try that again. Why 10? Hey, wait. Try it down here. Console that we log. New date. Yeah. Try the date. It should be 03. Okay, there we go. Then get day. It should be the first week or days of the week. What? Day of the week. Okay. How about the months? Yeah, we're getting 10. It should be 11. Get UTC months. Get party. Why are we getting November as 10? Let's see, November, let's say October, or maybe January. Dot get month, we should get 01 here. Oh, I see. So that means this returns from 0 to 11. So we should have here is 1, and then down here is 1. That's pretty weird. Why does it start at 0? Okay. So let's see. Certain months, okay. Current date, get full year. Okay. And in here we're just adding it by 1 because it starts at 0 apparently. So now we should get no error for that. So let's try 28 or 29. And the current month, 2020. Okay, there's no error. Oh wait, there should be an error. Because the inserted day is greater than the current date. Okay. So console.log. Oh wait, current date dot get. And then this one. And then this one should be. Okay, now we should get an error on the date instead of the time. Let's see. 29, 11, 2023. Like so. And inserted date dot get date. Okay. There we go. Try that again. 2011. 2023. Okay, but if I turn this into 3, we get no error. Okay. So I think everything should be fine in checking the errors. Right? So we have this number here. Okay, this is just checking for the days. This one checking for the day if the month is equals. Okay. Okay. So first we minus the year, and if the inserted month is greater than the current month, so we just add this by 1. Plus this by 1. If it's greater than the current month, that means the year is that means we can subtract the year by 1, or the year difference by 1. Okay. Or if no, so for example, this scenario right here, so that this will be 120 years and 1 day, right? So 120 years and 1 day. But if this is greater than, so for example 04, let me just make one down here, 04 20 times 3. So this is 1900s. So this should be 122 years. And how many days would it be? Oh wait, never mind. No, this is 124 years and 1 day. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Okay. So I think I'm finding a solution right now, and I'm not sure if this actually works. Just so that we don't do this if statement shenanigans, we can add all the years, months, and days for both, and then subtract them together. And then with that, we can say that const day_diff is equals to inserted day minus diff, or is it the other way around? Okay, wait. Diff minus inserted day, and then minus the diff, right? Or diff minus that. So if we console log the day_diff, see that, for example, we say March 3, 1900s, we'll get 3. There we go. If we say 4, we'll get 4. Okay. And then for the month diff, then of course the should we change the diff? So let diff, and then diff minus equals, oh wait, no. Yeah, wait. Let's see, minus, then diff equals minus equals inserted day, then const month diff will be the same thing, and then diff minus equals inserted month, and then const year diff is now equals to diff. So let's see, we have the year diff, the month diff, and then the day diff. Let's see if this works or not. Okay. So we have 4 as the day. So maybe March 3 or March 4, 1900s. Or let's go with November actually. November 4, November 02, I guess. Why we're not console logging? Let's try to do that again. 02. I guess it's my mouse or something. 02 11 2023. Oh no, 1900s. It should be 123. Oh, 123. Oh, okay. Should not change that. But then, okay, wait. Oh, wait. Month div should be month div, and then this should be the day div. Okay, let's try that again. 02 11 1900s. Why is it 11? So this is correct. The two. But this one, the month div, it's 11. Well, it should be equals to 0. Oh wait, we should have an if statement here actually. If month div is, so that month div is equals to current month, then we should not do anything. Or rather, if it's not equal to that, else if it's equal, the month div equals to 0. Right? Yeah. Okay, so let's try that again. 02 11 1900s. There we go, 122 years. Is it correct then? 122 years. Let's see. So 2023 November 2 and November 3 right now. So 2023. It should be 123, right? 123. 200. Oh wait, that's correct. No? 122 years, 2 days. Okay, it's my mind that's kind of like weirded out. 122 years. Let's see, 1900s to 2000s, that would be 100. Then 2022. Okay, then to get to 2023 November 3, or to get to November 1, I guess that would be 1 year. So that's supposed to be 123 years. Let me just console log the diff again. Console log. I should just add this to the diff inside here, the console log here. Okay, so let's try that again. 02 19. Let's see, the month is 11, then 1900s 122. Oh right. Const diff or console log diff. It's probably 125 or 124 to 11 hundreds. Yeah. Why is it 124? Shouldn't it be 125? Oh wait. So we have the current month, so it'll be 11. Okay, wait. Added date. Added inserted date. There we go. 02 11 1900s. So we have 2037, then 1930. Oh yeah, that is 124. Interesting. So really, it's 122 years. Is it just my mind that's incorrect, or is my algorithm incorrect? Or is what I programmed incorrect? 122 years old. That's from 1900s. Yeah, that's 2022. Uh-huh. 124. But if it did 124, should only be subtracted by 1. Let's try November 3. It should be exact. But we got 120 instead. Maybe we can say something like if diff is equals to, or rather if diff is not equals to, oh wait, it should be down here. If dative is not equals to current date dot get date, then diff minus equals dative else, or should it be minus equals 1? This equals 1. Uh-huh. Or once diff is not equals to current month. So this should be down here. If month diff is equals to current month, then up here, if date diff is equals to current date dot get date, then we will change the date diff equals to 0, right? So we save that. Try this up. 03 11 2000 1900. We get 122. What? What's the month diff? So month diff root 2 03 11 1800. Oh, okay. So this should be done after everything is finished. Okay. So all my recordings are actually unprepared, so that's why I'm taking so long. But anyway, 03 11 hundreds. Now we get 123. If I change this to 4, we get 121 years. But is that correct though? Is that correct? Let's see. November 4, so 100. So that would be 122 years. No, 121. It should be 122. So why are we getting 121 instead? This one is 123, although it should not be 23. This one's correct. Maybe that way. So 04 11 oops, 1900s, and that's -7. Ooh. Okay. 03, 11, 100, 109. That is not it. Totally. We're getting, I got it. Okay, I will be right back once again. Okay, after very much trying to solve this, I decided to use ChatGPT, and you know, it's kind of like, I know I can do it if I spend more time on it, but I think I would much rather spend it on like other stuff. And I give up. But yeah, if we check what I actually chatted with ChatGPT, we can see our first prompt. So I guess, using tools is also part of the job. So there's that. But anyway, let's see. So this one here, ChatGPT gave me this and I tested it out, and there was some problems with the edge cases, like the something that we had earlier. So for example, November 03, hundreds, and then the current date, for example, is November 04, 2023. Okay, something like that. And we'll get a bulk. We're in based on my prompts down here. Here we go. Okay, we're in the days should be 123 years exacto mundo plus 1 day. And with this new prompt, it exactly solved that. So let's see what's happening here. Let's just try to understand it in our stead. Okay, so we have first convert the date object to a new date, although I think we should not really, we don't really need to do that, do we? Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. We can just say the current date, get full year, and then the insert, and then the current date of the month. So since the month returned by the dates is starts at 0, we can just subtract inserted month by 1, and then let's see this in action. Inserted, excuse me. So the current month right now, as I'm recording this, is November 4. It took me a long time. It's been 3 hours now, since like, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and it's now 12 o'clock. But let's see, we have the day of 03, 11, and 1900. So this should be 123 years and 1 day. There we go. And 05, it should be 10 months, no, 11 months. So just a month before November, and then around 30 days. There we go. So let's try to calculate that. Let's see, 1900s, 122, that would be November 5, which we have here, November 5, 2022. Oh, October 5 rather, so that would be from November. Oh yeah, November 5, 2022, and then add 11 months to that. We have November, so start at November, then start at December, so December 1, January 2, 3, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So the 11th month from November is October, so that would be October 5. So October 5 plus, October 5, yeah, plus 30, so let's see. That would be 25 plus 5 is October 30. So we'll have 5 days left. Since October has a 31st day right here, That means we only have 4 days left on October 31, so that would be November 4, and that is correct. Wow, awesome. So let's see what's happening here. So while the days is 0, so we are calculating the days, okay. Subtract the months by 1. So for example, the month is 0, because like the exact month, okay. Then that will be negative, okay. Then last month date be the current date. So every time the days is less than 0, so that would be, for example, the current date is November 4, right? So 4. Then the inserted date is 5. So 4 minus 5 is less than 0. So this one, we're just saying that we want to traverse the months. There we go. Yeah, we want to traverse the months. So for example, we have the month is 0, right? 11 minus 11 is 0. So until we reach the point wherein the days is less than if no, we are not doing a while loop actually. Set the numeric day of the month value. Go back to the last day. Oh wait, okay. So what it's doing here is exactly how we got the this value of 30. So for example, we say so November 5 and November 4 is the current date. So that would be 4 minus 5 is negative 1. And then what it's doing here is so then the current so in here the last month days, since we can actually use the current date itself, so we can just say current date dot set date 0, but this is not really semantically or right, this is not readable that much, and we might need to use the current date at some other point of the code. So this is great, this is readable. Okay, this is the last month date, and for this to be the last month date, we need to set it to 0. So I guess we can just do this right here. Okay. So this is the way, I guess, to go back to the previous month. So if we console.log the last month's date, it should give us back October 5 or October 1. So October 1, let's see, 05, 1100. Oh, last month's date. Date is not the function. Why is that? Oh, okay. What's the difference? What's the difference between the two of them? Console.log. Try that again. 05, 11, 100. Oh, interesting. But yeah, there we go. October 31. Oh, okay. So the 31, 31st, the end. So not the first day of the month, but the end day. Okay, the last day. That's pretty cool. So October 31. So if we add that, 31 plus days, that would be -1 plus 31 will be 30. Yeah, okay. The logic is nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Because that will be the amount that we have to add if we are at if our days is more than the amount of days there is in the current month, and the month specified is equals to the current month. So we need to traverse by 1 month less, because this is more than, okay, or the day is more than the current day of the current month, and the current month is equals to the provided month. So we need to traverse by less than a year and less than a month. And now we just need to get the amount of days that we need to traverse once we get to the month before. So for example, October 8th, how many days will it take for us to reach November 8th from October 8th? Is that right? Yeah. So let's see. That would be, if we console log, okay, that would be 27 days. So let's try that out, really. 1900 plus 122, that would be 2022. So November 8, 2022, okay. And then traverse 11 months, we have December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, that's October 8, plus 27, which is what we had here, 27 days. That would be November 4. Wow. Yeah, it's 27, so 25, that would be 10, and then 25 plus 10, that would be 31, 20, so 4 is left from 21, so November 4. Wow, that is cool. Yeah, and we have it. Although I'm quite curious. Why is it that set the okay, it's the return value. I see. I see, I see. So, interesting. Then here, if the months is less than 0, so since days is less than 0, so this is just pretty much saying that we need to, as what I said earlier, traverse by less than a month and less than a year. So in here, if we need to traverse less than a month, then of course we would need to traverse by less than a year. Because if we have the exact year 123, for example, like from 1900s, then we will go over the board. If we need to add some months to our time, then months plus equals 12. Yeah, this is nice logic. I probably need to sleep, that's why I wasn't able to solve this. But that's pretty much it. This took a long time. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah, there we go. I hope you learned something, because I did. Like, wow, this is mind-blowing. It was this simple, yet difficult at the same time. This was the kind of logic I was looking for. That we need to go by less than a month a year. Very, very nice. But yeah, that's it for today. I need to rest. And I hope you enjoyed something. Learned something rather. Like this right here. Oh wait. Oh, I'm saying bye bye, but I eventually inserted this the individual stuff yet. Okay, that's my bad. That should be pretty easy. We can just say const. Let me just grab this. We have, yeah, I definitely need to sleep. But let me just finish this real quick. Your result equals to document get element by ID. Your result const month result. So document get element by ID month result const day result equals to document dot get element by id the result, then your result plus or dot text content is equals to years. Is years less than 0 or less than 10, then that means it's a single digit. So we just append 0 to that. Else, just years. And then the same for the month, equals to months less than 10. There we go. And then day result. Oh, oops. There we go. Then days. Okay, is that it? So now let's try to finish this one last time. So 05 09 18 17 68. I forgot one last thing is to let me just check my stats once again. The data empty, right? Yeah. So data empty, so this will be for this data empty after like so, and then let's leave this as the index. Okay, that's very nice. Data empty, data empty. If I refresh, oh, data empty equals true dot result dot result dot result. Oh, it's because of the z index. You can just say pointer events run and touch action. That should be back. Okay. Then down here we can just say that each result. So implement the query selector of result dot for each element l dot remove attribute data. There we go. So now let's try that again. We have 18 08 8 17 65. We got it. Just a bit. 1769 1773. We are not getting values. Why is that? We should be getting new values, but we are not getting new values. 258 years. Maybe let's try 18 or 11. Try to reduce the day. Oh, interesting. Is it really just my mouse or what? Try that much. We should be changing the years. What's the problem here? Let me check. Okay. Oh, is it the error occurred? Oh wait, never mind. It's being declared every time. So what's the problem? Oh, wait, that's why. There we go. So now if you say 08, 05, and 1756, get that. And if I adjust this, okay, okay. For the HR element as well, we should give that no pointer events. So HR pointer events on touch action. No. Now we don't have that weird bug. Okay, that's it. And yeah, for real this time, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something and good luck on your development journey. Have a good day. Happy learning. God bless. Goodbye. Oh, and consider liking and subscribing. Thank you. Bye.